You guys might have seen recently that I did a video using Mad Witch Cosmetics' first ever palette. It was part of their whole launch, but it seems like they're going strong. We have a couple of new releases. As always, I have to say a massive thank you to Makeup on Your Radar. I have stolen their pictures, but let's talk about what's coming soon to them. And this one is coming very, very soon, July 19th at 9 a.m. CST to be precise. This is a 6-pan blush palette and it's the Scorpio Hot. And can I just say, the packaging of the little cat dressed as a scorpion has me absolutely dead. And the price, $27.99. Now, by the way, the lovely Makeup on Your Radar does have a code. It's affiliated, but you'll get a bit of money off. It'll go down to $25.20. If you really like this, I would say get this sooner rather than later, because apparently this is limited quantities. I really, really like this. And the fact that this is all quite a pretty curated colour story that is all along sort of like a monochromatic look makes it seem like the person that would wear one blush would probably wear the rest. So I can see people getting a lot of use out of this. I like it. And not just for the cover. Really love that sort of like lavender shade of blush there. Super, super interesting. And I appreciate that there's like good levels of depth. Now, what I will say is I think it would be very, very smart if down the road they maybe think about doing singles, or if you could like kind of pop those out, because I definitely feel there's going to be ones that, if you're like me, you're going to end up using one blush more than another. And if you could just pop in, like do a little refill, that would be quite smart, I think. But they've also shown us a little bit more from the Star palette. And I had seen the outside of this palette a while ago and I talked about it on releases and rants. And I was saying that I was really hoping there was going to be greens, blues and purples. And it looks like that is definitely the case. I'm really excited about this. I'm loving the colour story. That pop of green, ooh, that is my kind of thing. And it's basically the exact shade of the green that's in the little banner. So I think that's really, really well done. Again, I think they're just trying to get me to buy things because there are cats on it. And apparently that is how you market to me. But I'm excited to see the rest of this. Now, we don't have a date as to when this is coming out, but I am really, really intrigued and I liked their first palette. So I kind of suspect that this will be a brand that I'll be getting a lot of things from. It's quite funny that this is a brand that is quite new. Like, it hasn't been around for that long, but it already feels like it's etching out its own sort of niche in the community. And it's already getting like a little bit of its own sort of identity. You know, it's starting to get easily recognizable. And I'm like, how did you do that so quickly? I'm excited to see the rest of it. I'm also excited to see what else they're coming out with. Like, this is quite a bit to come out with so early on in the brand's history. Is that what we're going to call it? So I have to say I'm really impressed by that. Like, that's a lot of work to put into it. As an FYI, in case you didn't know, this particular brand is fronted by Steph, who is over on YouTube. So actually, if you know her makeup, you're kind of going to look at this and kind of go, yeah, this makes sense. So I'm here for it. I'm very excited about this. Can't wait to see the rest of it. But let me know what you guys think. Are you interested in this? Or are you just like, there's cats in the front? Because that's I'm not going to lie, that's a big chunk of where I am with this.